gonna play with you, kid, and when you're being angry, nice. Do not bite me. You don't bite, that hurt.
He bit her in her private area.
Yo, I saw this comment on my video the other day, man. Big shout out to Charlotte. Happy birthday, but you need to get your nasty ass back up on that web, Charlotte. Nah, I'm joking, dude. Have a great birthday, seriously. If you guys comment on the video saying happy birthday, I'll hurt your comment. Alright, so Supernanny is a lot crazier than I remember. Today we're starting off by looking at this crazy ass family that consists of this kid named Caden, who's 3, and he has hands, bro.
Caden.
Nah, did they just put a sound effect? Then there's his sister Kayla, who's making a face that kind of resembles Quagmire in this frame. And then there's a mom who's an iShow Speed clone.
Are you kidding me right now?
What?
I did not mean to pause it on this frame. Nah, this video gets 20,000 likes. I'm gonna make that my YouTube profile picture. This family definitely needed a spinoff, and these motherfuckers missed out on millions of dollars by not making one. This has to be one of the most dysfunctional families that I've ever seen. Like, this is like The Simpsons or Family Guy level of dysfunctional family. This is just unrealistic.
Caden.
5 seconds in and I just got hit with a fucking sleeper.
Is the most energetic kid I have ever met.
Sometimes it's so hard for me to see a future where I have kids, because I make all these videos, right, where I look at abusive parents that appear in these sorts of shows and shit like that, and while that's all well and good, and I would never abuse my kids or anything, that doesn't mean that I would never fuck up at all. Like, I mean, look at the mom in the episode, for example, right? Sure, she's not putting her hands on her kids or whatever, and she's working a ton to try and support her kids, and she's a single mother. But look at these kids wilding the fuck out, man. I mean, dude, they've learned that this is how they get attention, and they aren't old enough to understand that she's working a ton and that's why they aren't getting a ton of attention. Shit like that makes it difficult for me to ever want to have kids, because I mean, like, you're in control of their entire existence. Like, something like that could really fuck up your kid for life. I mean, look at these motherfuckers. He's out here Ray Ricing his mom right now, and maybe if he got a bit more attention at home, that shit wouldn't be a reality. But she can't do anything about that.
Stop it right now.
Say what you want about this kid, but he had the littest childhood of us all. Not only did he have his mom doing a full linebacking sprint like she's in the NFL playoffs, but the cameraman's out there duking down too.
Caden, you're not playing that.
Nah, actually, fuck the cameraman. He was just about to let this kid play with the oven before the mom pulled up. Anything for the rating. But nah, seriously, I've started to notice a ton in shows like this recently. Like on TLC and shit especially. They just let these motherfuckers kill themselves on camera. The cameraman will just keep it going like nothing's going on. Like, have you guys ever seen those 1,000-pound life shows on TLC where, like, they'll go to the pizza store, buy like 12 boxes of pizza, and then have the cameraman recording them in the car while they eat 6 boxes of the pizza on the way home, and they don't say shit? Like, you never hear a cameraman interject once like, hey dude, put the pizza down for a second. Yo kid, don't climb into that fucking oven. Instead, they just record their untimely demise. That's so gruesome.
He will kick, scream, throw things, hit. Stop hitting me. You're hurting me, Caden.
I swear this kid's the real life Caillou, and this video is actively reminding me of abstinence. But as I always say, man, don't hit kids. I mean, if you're not ready to deal with them acting like this, just don't have them at all. Fuck it. I mean, realistically, honestly, you'll be happier anyways. That actually sounds so bad.
Look at this behavior. Why is this mum not doing anything about this?
I've tried timeout. He'll just run back out.
Why did she just make this face and not say anything? This frame from earlier in the video is honestly kind of what I imagine all British people look like. This might be a really stupid question that I'm about to ask, right? But for this shot right here, did they script Supernanny coming up to the door and then go into this woman's apartment and film her as if she's coming into the apartment and just knocked? This is a mindfuck to me right now for some reason. Like, what was even the purpose of this scene? Why did they have to do this? Why did they have to make a fake entrance to her coming to the house and then film her with the camera crew inside of the house recording her at the door? This is fucking confusing. Nah, because why in the hell did they record that scene? Because if they were already in her apartment, right, then that means that they already met, which means that when they meet on camera, it's fake as shit. Guys, this show just might be scripted. Why the fuck is reality show in the name if it's not a reality show? Nah, obviously, all jokes aside, all fucking reality shows are fake. But, like, how much of this show is fake? Do you think Joe Frost is just paying people to beat the shit out of their kids on camera? Because if so, that's actually kind of fucked up. Or even vice versa, dude. I mean, do you think that Joe Frost, like, slid a tenner in that kid's back pocket and then told him to clock his mom?
Hello.
Hi.
How are you, Joe Frost?
Good. I'm Ashley. Nice to meet you.
Hi. Nice to meet you. I'm Jojo.
So if we're thinking of this from a standpoint where like 99% of this is written, she already met these little motherfuckers and she just told them to act as wild as possible so the ratings are high. Joe Frost, you cheeky British bastard. And worst of all, she wrote that shitty nickname into her own script. Nobody calls you Jojo.
I'm Jojo.
And I'm just gonna be honest, man, I don't watch anime like that, so don't get in the comments like, that's not JoJo, that's Naruto, that's the dude that shot Ricky on Boys in the Hood. Like, dude, I don't fucking know, man, I'm trying my best.
Can you come say hi, Kaden?
I think he wants to show me his bottom instead.
Now I gotta question everything, like, was that horrible fucking joke scripted? Why are you joking about his booty, Joe Frost?
I couldn't have been really in the doorway for more than 5 minutes when Caden started to kick off and behave extremely naughty.
Imagine this is actually like the coolest toddler of all goddamn time. He's not unruly in the fucking slightest. He's just like an amazing goddamn actor doing everything Joe Frost says. Nah, jokes aside, this kid was definitely a fucking brat. But it just makes me wonder, like, how much of this is legitimately him being a fucking brat and how much of this is like, you know, just for the sake of entertainment? Because some of the things that these parents have gotten away with doing to their kids in the shows is just fucking insane. Like, would they really do that on camera?
You're gonna fall, Kaden. No, you're not gonna climb on the television. You're gonna fall out the window is what you're gonna do.
They got this little bastard getting into literally everything that he possibly can get into. Like, how the fuck did he even climb the television? Did this dude hop on stilts or crutches or some shit and just like boost himself up?
No, I'm not.
No, you need to not climb.
It was a joke at the start of the video, but this kid is actually like a live action Caillou. Like, if this video wasn't like 15 years old, he would have been able to play like a perfect live action Caillou.
No one's gonna play with you, Kaden, when you're being angry. We're not gonna play with you when you're like this.
What even happened to make bro that mad? Like, this doesn't even make any sense, man. Joe Frost showed up, introduced herself. This kid climbed up on the TV, acting a fool, got under the table for some fucking reason, and now he's just throwing shit. Sometimes kids make no sense whatsoever. Like, I get that this kid wants attention, but damn, this is just, like, ridiculous.
Play nice. Do not bite me. You don't bite, that hurts.
He bit her in her private area.
Bro, what the fuck? This kid used the Jeffrey Dahmer technique. Now, all jokes aside, that's fucking disgusting. Nobody on this planet deserves to be bitten in the private area. This kid's a fucking menace, man. Every time he's been on camera this entire episode so far, he's just been fucking up and being a goddamn menace to society. It's like every scene he's been pushing his limits over and over and over, trying to see how fucking much he can wild out. Like, kid, when will it end? It's been like at least like 5 minutes since Joe Frost showed up. I don't even think bro fucking introduced himself to her before he started doing all of this knucklehead shit. Dude's like 3 years old, can barely form words, but he's using like the Mike Tyson techniques on his own mom.
It's just crazy.
Just bit me.
He's trying to bite you in your groin area.
Yeah. You don't bite. We're gonna go sit down.
I'm gonna pee my pants in.
Yeah, bro, that's how you do it. You just gotta fucking piss yourself to get out of any bad situation. The jails are gonna be soaked after this one, man. Like I said, though, this kid's trying to get worse and worse every single scene. You thought he was bad when he climbed that TV? Nope, he bit his mom on the pussy. You thought that was crazy? He's going to fucking piss and shit himself.
Do not pee your pants. Oh, pee his pants. Don't pee your pants.
I'm actually genuinely starting to feel bad for this mom. I mean, her kid's just being fucking ignorant at this point, dude. Like, he's actually fucking emptying the clip on himself while he... Why the fuck did I say emptied the clip? But he's pissing himself while he's literally in her reach, man. Like, this is just fucking cruel. He can't stand her.
You are in big trouble. It's not funny. I can't believe you did that, Caden. That was really bad.
This kid's a fucking monster savage of a human being. This dude is giggling after literally pissing on his own mom. Imagine how much happier this woman's life would be if she just decided, hey, let me not have a kid, or hey, let me stop after the first one even. Now she's over here raising this spawn of Satan. And a lot of you are going to be in the comments like, oh, Cyrus, why not just beat the kid? It'll make them stop. That won't make them stop. It's just going to make them an even more fucked up human being that's going to grow up and just start beating on people when they're older. You failed when you had the kid in the first place. If you don't have one at all, they don't get hurt. You don't get hurt. You get to chill on the beach sipping mimosas till you fucking die.
I mean, this little boy's behaviour is appalling, to say the least.
I've always loved the placements of confessionals in TV shows because it gives the impression that this kid was wilding the fuck out, beating his mom and shit, and she just stepped off to the side, hopped in the confessional booth with a little green screen, puts on her best British accent, is like, this is so crazy. Then she just kind of goes back and watches the mom get pummeled. Like, dude, she's fucking unfazed. Look, she has to get some form of entertainment after seeing this shit every day for like 30 years from like so many different families. There's no way she still gives a fuck about helping these people.
So the first time you started to notice that he was becoming more challenging was Harold. Harold was he?
Bro, I can't stand British accents because I swear to God she said Harold. All of a sudden, I'm either thinking that this dude's dad is out of the picture or that his dad's this dude from Total Drama.
About 15 months he started just, acting out, but at about 3, beginning of this year, it just really started.
So this kid's so young that he can barely even form words yet, probably is like still teething and shit, and he's causing this much of a havoc on a day-to-day basis, bro. Like, how does this even happen? You'd think that your kid would need like Satan's DNA in them or some shit to act like this, dude. Like, this kid has barely even been born yet. They're barely a conscious being. Like, what could this kid have possibly like been exposed to that's made him this goddamn aggressive 24/7? Like, he's actually trying to beat the hell out of his mom literally every single chance he gets, dude. Like, it's actually kind of fucked up. I get he's just a kid, but time flies, man. I mean, this dude ended up never growing out of this sort of behavior. He's a grown man by now, and he could definitely just be fucking wailing on people. And I mean, this isn't a fucking GTA lobby. We're not all NPCs. If somebody comes up to one of us and just like slugs us on the fucking street corner, then we might just not get back up.
So at school they'd noticed this behaviour?
Yeah, he was taken out of 2 schools.
Right, 2 schools for his aggressive behaviour?
Mm-hmm.
What schools are you even getting kicked out of, let alone put into in the first place at 3 years old? Is he getting kicked out of the fucking daycare centers? Like I said, this dude can barely form words. He's a toddler, man. Like, how in the fuck has he already been kicked out of multiple schools? This doesn't even almost math up properly anyways, dude. He's been kicked out of almost as many schools as the years that he's been alive. Like, what the fuck?
This is a young boy who's been kicked out of 2 schools, and he's only 3 years old.
It's like she said what I did, but like took all the pizzazz out of it and added a shitty British accent to it.
I mean, what kind of a future does Caden have if somebody is not going to understand this picture and realise that they can change this for him?
You know what future he's going to have, man? You guys ever seen that episode of Regular Show when they were trying to beat the hammer? That's gonna be him. He's gonna be playing whack-a-mole on everybody's fucking foreheads till the day he dies. It's a damn shame because, I mean, like, they really could change this kid's path, but it's just not that simple. Firstly, this kid probably needs, like, a lot of, like, tender love and care and affection, but, I mean, his mom's a full-time student and has a job. She's out here trying to keep bro's stomach full. She can't be a stay-at-home parent and give him a ton of attention, and that's probably why he's acting out all the time, and no amount of Supernanny, no amount of Joe Frost can fix that.
Mum decided that she would leave Caden alone and quietly colour with Kayla. However, Caden decided he would not be ignored.
Yeah, so this kid just wants a ton of attention, and all of his attempts at trying to get it are extremely fucking negative, so that's really not going to do much for him. But I mean, this is where Supernanny's supposed to come in and sit down with the kid and be like, hey, yo, kid, fucking stop, and teach him ways to communicate his feelings with his mom so that he can get all the positive attention that he's trying to get. But instead, she's doing this fucking confessional right now.
That's mine.
It's gone now. You do not hit people with your toys. That's a weapon.
Damn, that really sucks, man. Oh well, I'm good on that entire having kids thing. Alright, last time I did a collab on the channel, which was like a couple of days ago at this point, you guys had some mixed reactions to it. A lot of you guys really loved my friend's part in the video, and some of you wanted him to like die or whatever. So yeah, since this one's a completely different video topic where I don't think that he can say anything particularly offensive, I'm gonna give him a chance to redeem himself to you guys. If you guys end up not fucking with him, then hey, that's all you. And if you do, then hey, go and sub to him, man. Check out my friend Pumpkin.
Conversational
Caden.
boy.
Caden. Are you kidding me right now?
Wow.
Are you kidding me right now? Are you kidding me right now? Personally, the second my child decides he wants to throw hands, we're squabbling immediately. It doesn't really matter to me. He's gonna quickly learn that I was a world state champion at boxing against only toddlers. He'll learn. What's up, boys? It's Bumpkin, and I'm back. I came back. Sorry if that disappoints you, but to be honest, who cares? Thank you, Cyrus, for letting me back onto the channel once again. This is big shit we're doing right now. Real life-changing historical moments with these collabs. But anyway, let's get the video started.
Caden is no way ready for the timeout technique.
What we've got to do here is to first put in place a zero tolerance from Caden so that he knows this will not be accepted.
Or we could put him inside of a boxing ring, get him practicing early, you know what I mean? That was a really nice jab on his part, no? I'm not saying I advocate for violence, but I am saying he could make a lot of money, alright? I am saying he could possibly rival against Mike Tyson one day. See, if Supernanny wasn't so much of a square, she could think outside the box and actually come up with that idea, but no, that wasn't circling in her mind. You know, luckily a certified genius, alright? You know, I've got the certificate to prove it actually right here. Thank God I stepped in and added my own expertise. Now we can put him in something real. Instead of trying to suppress these skills, maybe learn how to hone them.
Well, go to your room.
And needs to know that every time he is aggressive, Caden will be placed into his own room and then to come out and apologize for that behavior.
I am so sorry for delivering and serving an absolute mind-numbing blow, an absolute destroyer of a jab to your noggin, alright? Is that what you want him to say? Do you want him to apologize for unleashing talent that you've been trying to suppress in him for years? Personally, I'd have him inside of the gym every single day if this was my kid, but let's move on.
Because you're hitting me and you will not come out until you're done.
Okay, move out, Mum, move out. And then Caden got defiant and took his clothes off.
Whoa, I didn't know he was gonna do that. What the fuck? Why can't you get warnings for things like these? They just decide to throw it on screen for you. They don't ever tell you ahead of time. You know, this kid's probably pissed off because he's been dressed in jeans all day. His room, also kind of lame. I'd be pretty mad too if this was my spot. I'm not gonna lie to you. Where's the Lightning McQueen car bed, bro? Like, where's the cool shit? I feel like Goldilocks would really fuck with this room if he was Goldilocks, but he's not. That's why he's mad. That's the real answer. It's finally been solved. The only way to mitigate, you know, for the chaos coming from the youth, we give them everything they want every time they scream and they start to quiet down. Alright, easy. Key to solving world peace is to spoil every child in the universe. Anyway, thank you so much. I hope I influenced a lot of great minds. You guys have a wonderful day. Peace.
Alright, I really hope you guys ended up enjoying the longer video today. Thought that I'd try to knock one out since, you know, you guys have been asking me to make some longer ones recently. Thank you so much for watching to the very end if you did. Hope you enjoyed the video. Did you like it? Did you hate it? Let me know inside of the comments. If you want me to heart your comment and show me that you made it to the very end of the video, then be sure to comment on it saying Supernanny. I'll see it, I'll heart your comment, and we'll both have this mutual understanding that you're above literally everybody else watching this video. Alright, once again, thank you guys so much for watching. Have an amazing rest of your days or nights. Love you all. See you later.